Hey everybody, I'm gonna do a little spice rub dry brine pork chop with the Escabeche spice rub that we do in-house. Anybody that's been around our restaurants for any length of time, tea time. There's no sriracha in the tea, just in case you were wondering. All right, I got double cut pork chop here from our local, you can't quite see it, but that's his proper sausages. And I love that little store. And so here we have cumin, pepper, salt, and some sugar. And then here, the double cut pork chop. The nice gal over there cut it just for me, bless her. So I'm gonna just take a look here. I'm gonna come right between the bones and just saw through until I evenly cut my pork chops, just like so. And don't those look pretty and pink? All right, go ahead and sprinkle on this side. You see, I didn't dip my hand into the spices because I don't want to contaminate, ruin the spices that are in this container. I'll go ahead and rub those on here. And I've got an easy to clean cutting board over here. I've got my booze cutting board over here for other things, but when you're working with animal proteins, it's nice to use this kind right here. And go ahead and get that all over the chops, all sides. And I'm gonna let that hang out for a good 2 hours before we cook. You know, it's prep at home too. Things are done in stages. Over here, well, before we go over here, I'm gonna have a sweet potato, and I got these, sort of looks like a nail, and you just drive those into the potato, and Idaho potatoes too, and it helps conduct the heat interior, so you get a nice distribution. No need to push, you can sort of nail them in there. And then over here, camera lady, I've got some peaches that I've simmered with, I use some coconut water as opposed to water, because I love coconut water, and some Bliss maple syrup and a little bit of stick cinnamon right here. And that is pretty much as far down as I need to get. I'm gonna warm it back up later to go with our pork chops, spice rub pork chops. In here, I've got some kale, which I'm just braising, and a little bit of, I caramelized some red onion, a little bit of serrano. Now, I see a big piece like this, a stem, I might take that out and have it for the cat. Not that I have a cat. And that's just it. I mostly wanted to talk to you about spice rubbed, spice brining, as opposed to wet brining. Wet brining has its advocates, and I'm one of them for many things, but I love the complexity you get out of the spice brining. So I will see you anon, as they say in Shakespeare. Adios, friends.